It's Thursday, May 3rd, and I'm a creature from the vlog. Creatures from the vlog are actually recording this on Wednesday. I actually did the same exact thing last week, and I even got it all ready to upload to YouTube and everything, and then I just forgot to, and now I decide that I kind of hate that video, so I'm just not going to post it. So, yeah. I also have lots of angry things to talk about. So first I will concentrate on the positive of watching your guys' videos. Heather, I'm sad to hear that, you want to be back in New Jersey, but we miss you, and I'm sure you're going to do awesome. And like you said, your Hebrew is improving, so that's cool. I'm so glad that you love Young Justice now. That's a really positive thing. Kirstani, I'm glad that you're not sick, and I hope that you do well on your finals. Also, you've been very singy lately, and that's a plus. Kerry, awesome. That's really cool that you got to see your parents the other day when you were doing rugby, and that you're just having a good time in general. Frankie, that Abraham Lincoln thing sounds really interesting. Sounds like it was probably pretty fun. Now, for the not so positive things, Willard's dead. I don't have any jellyfish in my tank, so that really sucks. They're sending me some thing to add onto the bubble channel, so that way it doesn't push them around so much. But at this point, I already have 3 dead jellyfish, and I didn't even have them for a full 2 months, so it really sucks. But I guess there's really nothing I can do about it. The thing that I'm most angry about is that those 3 jellyfish had the cost of $150, and I might not have paid that because I got the Kickstarter discount. And I think basically I got them all for free except for a little bit. I only paid $30 for the 3 of them because of it. But it's still kind of that's $150 that just did not even last 2 months. And as much as I agree with Heather with the idea of that it's a learning process, and it's kind of teaching me patience, and it's kind of just teaching me how to deal with this specialized tank, it's also super frustrating, and I'm just really angry about it at this point because I finally get something that I really want, and I can't even keep anything alive in it for too long. And now I just have the hermit crabs and the snails in there, and I don't even know how I really should be feeding them, because it doesn't seem to be really effective to squirt the food on them like I would a jellyfish. That's not really how you feed a hermit crab, but then I can't put anything solid in the water because obviously it's just going to dissolve. So they seem pretty hardy, so hopefully they'll just live for a while. The tank is getting pretty disgusting, but I don't have any more salt water, and I need to go out and buy it, but then I'm putting it off because I don't want to put a bunch of new water in the tank and then fucking get the jellyfish, and I'm gonna have to clean my tank out and make sure everything's all cool again. It's just gonna be a pain. And I already placed an order for another large jellyfish, but they're out of stock, and they probably won't be getting more in stock for a few more weeks, they said, so I don't know. I did also get a a heater when I placed the order for the bigger jellyfish, so I might be able to keep clownfish and some other fish in the tank, but we'll see what happens when that comes around. As for schoolwork, I'm ready to hang myself as much as everybody else is. So on Monday, I have a 2-page paper due about a walkathon that I'm doing on Saturday, which isn't hard at all. It's just my experience doing the walkathon. I am a little anxious about it just because I'm doing it by myself, and I'm not going to make anybody pay $20 to do a walkathon with me, just so that way I can do this assignment for class. My sister said she was going to do it because it's her organization that she's working with that's doing the walk. It's for the Arc of New Jersey for people with disabilities, and I'm just really anxious because I'm just gonna be going there by myself and being hey guys, let me do this walkathon, here's $20 for the thing, I need proof that I was at a walkathon. And I don't want to, I don't know, I'm just so awkward when it comes to social situations that I'm just oh great, let me do this walkathon. It's in the park by Menlo Mall, so it's going to be really short for me to just walk around and be done, and then I'm just going to be able to go home, and that's pretty much what I plan on doing. Like, I want to get it done as soon as possible. Yeah. So there's that, which I'm really not worried about at all, because, I mean, it's going to take fucking 3 seconds to write. But then on Tuesday, I have to write a 5-page paper on this book, Diversity in the Power Elite, which is 250 pages, which I have not read. Which that's also for my political sociology class, where I should be reading Who Rules America, which I am having a really hard time reading because I start reading it and then I'm like, this is boring, this is so boring, this is really, really boring. And I've even been being really good lately and reading on the train to and from school, which is something that I hate to do. And I'm still not like caught up to where I'm supposed to be in class. So that's like really frustrating. Then after that, I have a presentation due on Thursday with my partner, and she's really on top of things, but it's still really frustrating. I mean, even whenever you're really working with somebody from school, especially when there's such a long commute that we can't just like meet up and like fix things. So I'm actually should be sending her an email tonight about stuff, but I really haven't. So I guess maybe I'll just like prepare myself and then talk to her in class tomorrow. Then after that, I have 2 papers due on the following Monday. One of them is an 8-page paper about a dream that I had. I need to interpret it through Freud's eyes, Jung's eyes, and Fromm's eyes, and that really shouldn't be too hard, but I feel like 8 pages is so much for that. So I'm gonna just kind of fucking have to do it, you know, just get as much of it done as possible. And then on that same day, I also have a 10-page paper due about the parens patriae doctrine in the juvenile justice system, and I need to look at it through a sociological perspective, and I don't even have any idea what perspective I'm going to look at it through. And I'm supposed to have 10 sources, and I totally do have 10 sources, but I just kind of like didn't actually look at them. We did a library assignment that was extra credit, and she was like, if you have 10 sources, you're going to get extra credit on your stuff. So I just like went through eReserve and like got 10 sources and like made the citation page and then like submitted it and got the extra credit. So it's probably not going to be that helpful. Maybe it'll be like a little bit helpful, but I really don't know how much. And then also for that class, so that's on Monday that paper is due. Next Monday, not this upcoming one. But this upcoming one, I have nothing to do, and my parents aren't going to be home, so I'm not going to be able to get a ride to school. So I was thinking of just skipping, and like that'll give me more time to work on papers and stuff. But then I just remembered that if I have perfect attendance in that class, the juvenile delinquents class, that I'll get 5 points extra credit on my grade. So it's like not worth skipping a class, because 5 points on that, like that's ridiculous. Like that's so much to try to, like I couldn't possibly turn it down. And especially since I got like a high C on my midterm, and like obviously I want to get an A, that like it's really like I need to go to this class even though I don't want to. And then the last paper I have to do is actually due on the 24th, but that's the paper that goes along with the presentation I'm doing with a partner this upcoming Thursday, or not tomorrow, but Thursday. Yeah, so that sucks. And also the 24th is the last day of finals, so obviously if we're both going to be working on finals, we're not also going to be working on this paper, so we need to get it done before that. But then it's like not fair to make her wait until the 14th, because then while we're both trying to study, we're both like writing this paper. So like I don't know when that paper is going to get done, but obviously it's going to be inconvenient. And I want to die. And then on the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, I have all of my finals. So I'm really like gun to the head, boom, dead, I want to die. I know you guys are probably all in the same place. And if you're not in the same place, you're probably like, why did you put all of these papers off into the last second? To which I say, that is what I fucking always do. So, sorry. On top of that, I've been learning a lot of like my stressor habits, like what I do when I'm stressed. So I think you guys all know that I don't really drink soda ever, But when I'm super fucking stressed out, I need to have soda every day, and like a lot of it every day. So between that, and I can't concentrate at all when I'm hungry. So when I'm stressed out, I get hungry more, so I eat more. So between drinking soda, where I usually don't, and eating more, I've actually gained 5 pounds when I lost 4 pounds from my weight training cycle that I had. So I have wasted half a semester's worth of work in the past 2 weeks because fuck. This is getting kind of long, so I guess I'm going to cut it off here. But I guess I'm just making up for the video that I missed last week. I made a list of cosplays that I want to do. I was going to talk about that too, but I guess maybe I'll save it for next week if next week isn't just me actually just shooting myself in the face. So bye. I hope everybody does well on their finals and stuff.